Do you believe the reason nobody loves you is because you're fat? Hi, I'm Te-Erika. I give unconventional wisdom and relationship advice, so follow for more. If you think the reason that nobody loves you is because you're fat, you're wrong. The real reason you're not in a relationship has nothing to do with the fact that you're fat. It actually is a combination of several factors. Number one being the fact that it's hard out here for everybody to find a match. Number two is your ability to accept yourself. I have a fat friend who's good enough friend that I can ask her anything. So one day I asked her, "You don't feel like you need to lose some weight, maybe 5 pounds? You don't feel pressured to like try to fit in and look fit?" And she was like, "Hell no." She told me that when she does meet a man, if a man approaches her, it's because he already likes what he sees. So she knows that he's going to accept her body. When it comes to time to be intimate, she takes off all her clothes, lays spread out on the bed, and smacks her thigh so everything can jiggle. She's lighthearted about it. And she's easy to get along with because she knows that different people like different things. Now, let me tell you another story. There was a good friend of mine who met a guy. She really liked him, and she was wondering, like, dang, he's pretty fine, real stacked, work out at the gym and everything. And she's definitely not a little bit overweight. She's definitely a little bit overweight. And one day she was in his house and she was looking for something. And she said she came across his corn collection. And she called me and said, "Te-Erika, why does every woman in his corn look just like me?" And that also reminds me of the time when I met somebody and I was totally not looking for anything. And it was this guy, he was like 15 years younger than me. He looked like a Spanish model. It was in Miami. He was looking great. And he asked me for my number, and I'm like, what? Not that I didn't think I deserved it, but because what? You know what I'm saying? One day, I was at his house and I was just talking to him, and I thought about my other friend who had found her boyfriend's corn. So I asked him, "What kind of corn do you like?" And he looked at me with a grin and said, "Chubby girls." I was like, "What?" When I went back home, I started looking up chubby girl corn, and I was like, wait a minute, these girls look just like me. I didn't even think I was chubby, but apparently, according to the corn industry, I am. And I was like, wow. I say all that to say the reason you haven't experienced love yet has to do with a lot of factors, but it's really more about the fact that you haven't accepted yourself yet. When you accept that you don't have to look like the mainstream ideal and you find peace about it within yourself, and you know, I'm never gonna be who they want me to be, but I am, I exist, and that's okay. You exude this type of confidence and power and happiness that attracts people. People are looking for someone that they can be happy with. So if you're constantly sad, constantly putting yourself down, constantly trying to convince them or prove to them that they don't really love you, they're going to take the hint that you don't want to be loved. So next time you're feeling down about it, think to yourself, somebody's at home right now Googling corn of people that look just like me. And practice being nice to yourself and nice to others. And you're going to notice the difference.